Greetings to Dr. Helen. My name is Arman Hafiz bin Rosromaizi, and this is presentation for strategic plan for Axiata Group Berhad from 2021 until 2025. Our group member for this project is Ain Farhana, myself Arman Hafiz, Aizat Nazira, and Yanuar Trianto. Now we start the presentation. For the introduction, we start with message from the chairman of Axiata Group Berhad, Tan Sri Ghazali Sheikh Abdul Khalid. Deliver digital trust. Axiata effort to foster responsible use of digital technology by addressing risks as well as innovating in open, inclusive and ethical manner has led to its ranking within the top 30% of the digital inclusion benchmark and the fourth highest of all digital tech company in Asia and the third highest of telco company in Asia. The next message is from Datuk Izzadin Idris, President and Group Chief Executive Officer of Axiata Group Berhad. Ready for next. The shift in lifestyle and work behavior is the aftermath of the pandemic, meaning that home is now the new center of gravity for business, work, entertainment, and education. This seminar pivot unlocked new opportunity for the company, which is us, across the business segment of individual consumer, home, and enterprise, as well as digital financial service, digital analytic, and artificial intelligence. Next is the new vision and mission statement. All mission of Axiata to become the next generation digital champion by 2024 by pivoting from pure play telco to diverse digital business. And we propose a new vision statement for the company in order them to see a big opportunity, which is digital champion of the next generation transform for a pure play telco to a triple core business by 2030. Meanwhile, from the old mission statement, we found out there are few components that missing, such as customer, product, philosophy, employees, and growth. And we rewrite it to make sure it has 9 components on it. And this is a new mission statement. As a leader in telecommunication industry, we strive to provide a world-class communication service for our customer and client using the most advanced technology that's available. Axiata has diverse digital business, which is in digital telco, digital businesses, and infrastructure in 11 countries. Guided by 5 strategies, we reimagine our role to provide greater value to our stakeholders with uncompromising integrity and exceptional performance. And our ambition doesn't stop there. With a strong presence all across the region, Axiata is also committed to improving life in our operating countries with our talented employees.
Hello, my name is Yanuar Trianto. I want to share with you about core values or work culture in Axiata company. So the first is disrupt. That we don't do ordinary here, that we challenge and disrupt the status quo. And the second is act now. We seize the day by acting upon great opportunities that come our way. And always moving the needle. Third is dream big and be bold. Our curious, talented, and future-ready men are born to dream big. 4 is be humble and team up, that we are made of ambitious, down-to-earth team players that work together towards a common goal. 5 is fail to learn, that we believe the best way to grow is by making mistakes. And the last is have fun and do good, that we get the job done all while having a ball of time.
The core function of Axiata Group Berhad is the provision of telecommunication, consultant service on international scale, and also investment holding.
Axiata Group Berhad operates as an investment holding company which engages in the provision of mobile communication and network transmission related services. It operates through the following segments: mobile, infrastructure, and others. The mobile segment provides mobile services, interconnect services, pay television, transmission services, and other data services. The infrastructure segment offers telecommunications infrastructure and services. The other segment involves digital services. The company was founded on June 12, 1992 and is headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is the background of Axiata.
Greetings and hello to Dr. Helen Tan and my fellow friends. My name is Aim Farhana binti Basharuddin. So I will present the organizational chart of Axiata. Chief Executive Officer CEO Dato Izzadin Idris. Next Executive Officer, which is Telecommunications Group Executive Vice President Dr. Hans Wijaya Surya. Group Executive Vice President in Technology Thomas Hunt. Chief Executive Officer Robi Axiata Limited Mahtab Udin Ahmed. The Director of Group Chief Executive Dialog Axiata Supan Wirasinghe. Thomas Han also a Chief Executive Officer in Smart Axiata Co Ltd. Andy Chong, which is the Chief Executive Officer that Managing Director Ncell Axiata Limited. Dian Siswarini, the Chief Executive Officer and President Director PTXL Axiata. Muhammad Khairil Abdullah, the Chief Executive Officer Axiata Digital Service Center Berhad. And last one is Muhammad Adlan Ahmed Tajuddin, the Chief Executive Officer of Edotco Group Sendang Berhad. Now, I will explain the future of fuel in 5 years. In 2025, by improving the products and services. In creating 5G technology, second, high-resolution content and AI and ML to drive automation for infrastructure operations. For 2030, by partnerships and diversified ecosystems. In new business model that aim to provide value-added services. Second, collaborations with different industries. And the last one is develop industry-specific service offerings.
In 2035, Axiata might use IoT of things worldwide by increasing revenue through new products and services. Offer products as a service. Increasingly, manufacturers want to avoid big capex investments to keep expenses in line with revenue and better manage costs. Subscription services with charges based on outcome and use can create revenue not just once but across the entire product lifecycle to generate more revenue. Artificial intelligence and IoT providing forefront of technological advancement. AI-enabled IoT creates intelligent machines that stimulate smart behavior and supports in decision-making with little or no human interference. While IoT deals with devices interacting using the internet, artificial intelligence makes the devices learn from their data and experience. Combining IoT with rapidly advancing AI technologies can create smart machines that stimulate intelligent behavior to make well-informed decisions with little or no human intervention. The result is an acceleration in innovation which can significantly boost productivity for the organizations involved. Little wonder then that the IoT and AI markets are developing rapidly and in tandem. In 2040, Axiata looking forward to metaverse worldwide ultra-fast communication by internet without quota for once purchased, support people using internet everywhere around the world. Internet has opened a new world for many people around the world. Internet allows more improve the quality of their life. It opens access to the previously inaccessible things. With almost 3 millions of users, Internet has been emerging as one of the most important tools of communication, and Internet will be ultra fast.
Next is deep dive SWOT analysis by using internal factor evaluation. And first, we need to know the Axiata strength, which is high price competitiveness in Southeast Asia, a very huge size and nearly 20,000 employees, diverse into many segments such as digital telco and digital business, line with evolution of telecommunication market, strong R&D department, strong brand equity and brand awareness, strong market reputation and presence in the sector. By using IFE, we found out the main strength of Axiata Group Berhad is high price competitiveness in Southeast Asia. Next is the weakness of Axiata. First, low market share is a concern for the company, low margin in many segments, low return on investment, lack of workforce diversity, bad customer service, restricted coverage for digital telco, and expensive package plan compared to other competitors. By using IFE metric, we found out the main weaknesses of Axiata is low margin in many segments of business. Now, I'll represent about the external factor evaluation for Axiata, and this is the opportunity of Axiata Group Berhad. First, market penetration in internet usage is increased, population growth and urbanization is increased the demand, growth in telecommunication service industry, IPO offering in other country, shifting its main core competency and business model into IoT, alliance and agreement with international business operation, and last but not least, increased coverage and connecting underserved area. And what we can summarize from EFE metric, the opportunity for Axiata is the increase of demand for Axiata product due to population growth and urbanization. Next, to identify threat for EFE metric. There are few threats for Axiata, which is subscriber war business practice, smartphone war, the COVID-19 outbreak, rapid changes in technology, competition through aggressive advertising, movement control order, intense domestic and international competition. And what we can conclude from this EFE metric for threat is rapid changes in technology is one of the biggest threat for this company.
Now, 3.0 for the strategy plan. Strategy Framework BCG Matrix. What is BCG Matrix? BCG is the Boston Consulting Group, which is BCG. Crowdshare Matrix is a planning tool that uses graphical representations of a company's products and service in an effort to help the company decide what should keep, sell, or invest more in. For the STAR, STAR is the products that are in high growth markets and that make up a sizable portion and should be invested in more. For example, the 5G technology, our digital telco, Celcom XL, Axiata, Robi, Smart, Ncell, and Dialog. Next, question mark. Questionable opportunities are those in high growth red markets but in which the company markets but does not maintain a large market share. The digital business, which is Boost, Aspira, and Ada. For the cash cow, the products that are in low growth areas but for which the company has a relatively large market share. For example, the infrastructure. And the last one is dog. Dog is if a company's product has a low market share and is at a low rate of growth, it is considered dog and should be sold, liquidated, or repositioned. Next, I will present the strategy, trust, and objective. Objectives should be set in terms of which products to sell in which markets. This describes the strategic thrust of the business. The strategic thrust defines the future direction of the business. The alternatives comprise first, optimizing process improvement, where develop an action plan that outlines the boundaries, defines objectives, and establish a team who will be responsible for implementing the change. Second, enriching work by nurturing talent culture. Axiata devotes significant resources to attracting the top candidates, building a strong talent and leadership pipeline, and developing a pleasant and learning culture within the company. Axiata wants to establish a strong employer brand in order to attract potential employees in the future. Axiata also uses a variety of recruitment and selection procedures, including competency-based interviews and behavioral assessment to find the right people for the right position. Third, achieve growth to create value. In terms of new product launches, the company's R&D division should be more proactive, check whether the market is interested in those products, creates a positive business reputation in the market, providing more value, which often allows them to charge a premium. The customers are more loyal and buy broader range of this product service. Lastly, innovative to accomplish good performance and more competitive advantage, which is 5G technology, and networks implementation is the next big upgrade for telecommunication networks and provides a much higher speed. Scan for patterns and systems failures and aims to build from the experience. Lastly, the flexible networks for high and low latency requirements and faster modes of communication.
Okay, next we'll tell you about action plan that Axiata company have. First is short term, mid term, and long term. And the short term is maintain a tightly calibrated approach to business in 2021. Even the ongoing global vaccination effort could stabilize the crisis, although operating markets will require time to regain economic momentum. The second is Axiata has allocated a capex of 6.5 billion ringgit Malaysia to support our growth and future readiness. Third is Axiata investment strategy remains aligned to the principle of investing where there is market demand or growth opportunity. Next is midterm. First is Axiata is committed to establishing a framework for 5G leadership in each of its operating market. Continue to grow our digital business in partnership with regional and global leaders, and committed to building a sustainable workforce skilled with enterprise functional and digital knowledge. And the long term is request agility and responsiveness to market opportunities and dynamics will accelerate our journey towards the achievement of our fundamental investor. We remain committed to our Axiata 5.0 2024 revenue targets. And the last is we will be relentless in our focus on group synergies and operational excellence to become the lowest cost producer of data and deliver on our customer promise in our respective markets.
Communication provides updates on progress. Axiata continuing to communicate with multiple constituencies as the plan is implemented to share updates on progress, roadblocks, and changes to the plan helps to keep the plan alive, which are proposed advancing Asia, uncompromising integrity and exceptional performance, uncompromising integrity and exceptional performance, which known as UIEP, are our core values, which underscore our strong foundations in ethical principles and actions, and 4P goals, also known as the 4 pillars of Beyond Short Profits: nurturing people, process and excellence, and governments and planet and society. It will lead to triple core strategy, which are digital telco, digital business, and infrastructure, resulting in two strategies, which are long-term and short-term strategy. Long-term strategy are operational performance and cost optimization, new growth areas, functional superiority, and digitization. Organization and cultural changes, sustainability and stakeholder management, which is digital privacy and trust. Meanwhile, short-term strategy are focused on profit, reprioritize some investments, accelerate structural changes, aggressive structural changes, aggressive network and IT modernization, and monetize existing assets to extract more value.
Strategic plan and mitigation plan, Axiata Company. Market risk. Context. Our key markets are predominantly emerging markets generally characterized as being economically less developed, prone to economic uncertainties, and sensitive towards any change in development countries. And the action plan is taking to necessary measures to drive efficiency and innovation by investing in new technologies, cost efficiency programs, and the third is establishing strategies tied with OTT and other digital product developers. Financial risk. Axiata is exposed to foreign currency exchange volatilities, which could adversely affect our cash flow and financial performance. Mitigation plan is taking into consideration current and future outlook of the relevant economies and foreign exchange market with the ultimate objective of preserving the group's profitability and sustainability. Next is people risk. The content that people are one of the key pillars of success for the group as it underpins our ability to implement our strategy. And the mitigation plan is actively seek people who are capable and motivated to live the group values, and having in place robust talent development programs, attractive performance-based rewards, and providing a safe and healthy work environment. Next is operational. The content, the group operation and assets spans across the wide geographical location and are subject to risk of technical failures. The mitigation plan first is Axiata Procurement Center case role is to manage this risk, monitor the performance of vendors, and develop new relationships to reduce dependencies. Second is global insurance program to mitigate business losses.
Axiata Group Berhad is a large firm that operates for many years and has already successful with their business in 11 countries by doing continuous improvement in their product and also do a strategic plan for the company that might be able to grow beyond expectation. Maybe we can see Axiata start to fly beyond Europe countries and start offering their product to Europeans. To maintain what they have, they need to have a loyal customer, stable finance, and also high performance to make sure they stay at the top of the business. And also, delivering connectivity on its own is never enough. Driven by Axiata purpose of advancing Asia, the company energized our focus on leveraging technologies and capabilities across 11 countries to build inclusive and transformative digital societies that benefit all. That's all from our group. Thank you.